Okay, this is section 3.7. We're talking about absolute value. Absolute value is the distance we are from 0. So it's actually super boring on the level that we're talking about it here, because the absolute value of 3, well, that's 3 away from 0. And the absolute value of -7, well, that's 7 away from 0. The distance, just always make it positive. When you're in Algebra 2 and you're dealing with two-dimensional numbers, this will be a little more interesting. But as of now, it's super boring. But we're going to do something kind of interesting with it. So I'm going to ask a question like, well, the absolute value, let's make it into an equation. The absolute value of what number will give me 4? Okay. Well, you have a couple of possibilities. It could be 4 or -4. Because if you put, what solves an equation is whatever works for x. So if I put in 4 for x, that will give me 4. If I put in -4 for x, make it positive, that will also give me 4. So that doesn't matter whether it's 4 or -4. So I have two solutions, which is kind of awesome. Okay, now we have another problem down here. I'm going to go and work through this, and then I'll give you one similar to try it. Okay, so what you need to do first is get this by itself. Isolate this. Isolate this. Okay, and we do that using the normal steps that we do. Think of this whole absolute value chunk here as the x that we're solving for. So I'm going to start by subtracting 3. Get rid of everything outside that. I'm going to start by subtracting 3, that same old step. Those cancel out. 2 times the absolute value of x minus 1. And then next I'm going to divide by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Those are gone. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And the absolute value of what's left is equal to 4. Now I'm going to do the same thing, kind of scooch this up for a minute. Now when I had the absolute value of x equals 4, I said it could be 4 or -4, the positive or the negative. So I'm going to do the same thing here, except whatever's in here is equal to that. So x minus 1, this could just be 4, or x minus 1 could also be -4. Okay, whatever's in here could be 4 or -4. Okay, and then you can solve both of those. So plus 1, x could be 5, and plus 1, x could be -3. So 5 and -3, whoops, 5 and -3 are my two solutions here. Okay, if you come up here, they'll both work. If you come up here, 5 and -3. So if I put in 5 for x, 5 minus 1 is 4. The absolute value of 4 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So that number will work in the original equation. Both of them will work there. That's kind of awesome. So we have these two solutions to that problem. Okay? I want you to go ahead and try one just like that. I kind of mixed it up a little bit, but not too bad. Let me... There we go. There's a try it. Does that work out? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and try that out.